It's Madden NFL 24.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Here's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flushed out right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. In motion is Gray.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. It was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
They go play action now. Wilson.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
First by him near the 35.
And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now Wilson on second down. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Escapes us, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
In motion is Gray.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy now on 2nd down.
Flush to his right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football.
Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims.
Muscles him off. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with a 49er.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson wants a different look. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Good job right there. 14, run it.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, 0.
They run it again with Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And quickly, they get to the line. Third and 2, now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 31 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On second down, McCaffrey. And fighting down inside the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now they'll change things up. Debo going in motion left.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oftentimes we play an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
He's got it at the 15.
And he is going to have the Niners first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Up the gut, McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. An audible here to get a new look.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Williams. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They work now on 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's Going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the run free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, Purdy.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but now before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, 28 yards. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And the Broncos offense gets set to go to work. And at the helm in his 2nd season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every play certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims from 17 yards out.
And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is...
it goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
DJ Jones, former 49er, there on the stop.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Purdy now on second down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Now 2nd and 9.
17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Going for Burton, and he's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Ball down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In motion is Gray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims.
That's taken on the 25. Shedding through the defense.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they... And you saw the celebration. Pure 8.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Spot that, spot that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Ayuk goes in motion. 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Oh, good move. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out at the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Wilson on first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach half.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Ayuk to return it. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
19 tight, 19, Stephanie. Let's stay 19. Rig alert, rig alert. Chat.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
14. Go. Right.
To throw is Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On 2nd down, Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Will Lutz set.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, 49ers! Danny Gray taking it in. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Short throw caught by Dulcich, and he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Let's go, fellas. Do this, man.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll...